Recording.
What's up, guys? This is Curtis, Mr. Big Father of the Year, Mr. Sports Center.
Just stop.
Just playing. I'll probably never be one of those hype like YouTube guys. Like, what's up, guys? This is like, I just can't see myself using that much energy. I could. No, I can't see it now, but eventually, I don't know. If it was like my full-time job and this is what we did. But right now, no. I'm a truck driver. I'm home, kicking it with the family, not stressing. Everything is falling into place. So that's it. I am Curtis Graham. If you just started following the page, this is our family page. My wife is Camilla. We got our oldest, which would be Ava. Then we have Simone in the middle, and the acrobat, Amelia, of course, from a lot of you people who are following the page now because of the video. Amelia is the baby, the acrobat. We're actually in her room right now. Today's video is going to be about a breakdown of what took place in here months ago. Yeah, so I'm going to go through the video, answer some questions. I'm wearing a suit because, first of all, I was awarded Father of the Year. This isn't from that. This is actually from a jiu-jitsu tournament I won. But I'm Father of the Year. But y'all put me right on trial, man. Y'all put me right on trial. Like, couldn't even enjoy the moment, man. So we're going to answer some questions. I'm going to go through what I was thinking and what was going on in that day, why I was where I was and doing what I was doing, exactly what happened. I'm going to answer a lot of questions that were in the comments. So let's get to it. First and foremost, right, that video was from months ago. That video, and I'm just gonna stand in the middle. I'm just gonna keep circling around or something. That video was from months ago. I believe it was from back in July. So it wasn't nothing new. It was something long before people who was like, oh, her arms. Our daughter is fine. All of our children are fine. They are completely healthy. They weren't even hurt from when the incident happened. I caught her. She got up, my wife walked in and she ran right to her and she was fine. She was a little startled, I think, but everything was fine. We checked her out, like, cause it did look like she did a little flip on the video. Everything was completely fine. She is okay, all right? But what happened was, back around that time I was working at my old job. I worked overnight. So that video took place in the morning. I'm fresh in from work. I used to work for McLean. I basically delivered products to Taco Bell, KFC, Buffalo Wild Wing, all that type of stuff. So that was my job. I was coming in from truck driving, working overnight. Yeah, so you see me in the video. I probably just walked in, took my clothes off, threw some shorts on, came in. There used to be a chair right here in that corner. In that corner was a chair, old rocking chair. So when I walked in, no one was in here except my kids. My wife was getting dressed. She's probably getting dressed or working with the middle child as she got dressed, whatever she was doing. I work overnight. She wakes up in the morning and she gets the kids ready and does everything kind of by herself. If I happen to make it in on time, I'll jump in and just help. Or if I'm super exhausted, she never really stressed me to, be active. Like, I understand you work a very physical job. You're probably super tired. So it's not a lot of pressure to me to be involved because that's her normal routine. So she doesn't need me, and she always, even when we had our first child, she needed to know that she was able to do things on her own without my presence. So our whole house system is based off, like, the foundation and the structure of what happens in the house is based off my wife and her routine. I just fit in everywhere, anywhere I can. So when I go back to work, I'll be at work. She will be the primary caretaker. So yeah, so that was a morning. I was coming in, like I said, I changed my clothes. I was chilling. So My wife was doing whatever she was doing. I can't do hair or anything like that. I never tried, but I tried one time. I gave my daughter like this Pablo Escobar haircut, and she hated it. So I came in, put my stuff on, sat down. I walked right. Lighting's over here, but I walked right through that door. Where is it? I walked right through that door, and I came right here, sat in this chair. It wasn't to do anything in here. It's just I'm exhausted. I wanted to sit down, but it was cool to see my babies that morning, you know? I'm chilling on my phone. That's why I'm not really doing much, because my presence wasn't necessarily supposed to be in here. It wasn't obligated to be in here. So I'm chilling. Let's put this seat right here. I got a little small little baby chair right there. Got that little baby chair. It hurt when my knees get up. That's how I know I'm getting old. I turned 30 this year. But I'm chilling here. If you can see, the crib is right there. That's the crib. It's about 4 or 5 feet away from me. All right. So I'm chilling, doing nothing. Just whoa. I'm chilling on my phone. Doing nothing. I guess I was just a little bit turned this way, and I'm rocked back, so I'm elevated. My phone, so you get what I'm saying? It's kind of like, yeah. So I'll be like this. My phone is kind of like up here, so I'm rocking. I'm kind of looking up. So I'm probably on my Facebook or on my Instagram catching up from things I probably missed overnight. So, hey man, I just restarted that video. Everybody going through it with the hair right now, right? Like Ludacris, Benny the Butcher. What the hell? But yeah. So I was on my phone. All right, I was on my phone. I'm a parent. I was on my phone. She was in the crib when I walked in. She was in the crib. As you remember, the laptop was right there. They were over there. My oldest daughter was over here. My oldest daughter was standing right here. So she could stand up at that time, as the bed was already dropped. It's dropped to its lowest point. Everybody's saying you need to drop it, or it's time for her to come out. Understandable, maybe. My wife said around that time, no, it wasn't. So I'm just gonna trust her opinion because she raised 3 of them. But yeah, it was time for a big girl bed, or some people say they pull the front off. That's cool. My theory is this: I'm big on animals. Animals is my thing. I love Animal Planet. I watch animals to learn more about nature and humans. I'm not gonna use that, but animals have to, they're not always great at something. Don't mean they can't do it. So for people that say that like babies will try and climb out the crib. Humans may not be the best climbers, but we can climb. So even for a baby, it is like, okay, her percentage rate or something like that. I feel like babies are capable of climbing out the crib, because I know if I asked my daughter to climb in this crib right now, she could do it. Not what we prefer, but she could do it. Her finish rate is probably like a 96. You know what I'm saying? So I know babies can climb, you know, but that wasn't at the time. At the time, she probably might have attempted, but she could never get up there. But what would have made me look up is if I seen like, you know, a foot. If a foot was coming up, I'd be like, oh, what you doing? You know what I mean? But it just looked like she was standing up. So the parents, when she got taller, still didn't awaken my senses. So I'm chilling on my phone. They're watching the video. In the mornings, we usually put on like an educational video. I don't know, or like stuff that, you know, they learn from on YouTube or something like that. But, you know, a lot of times this is like affirmation video. It's like an Ed Sheeran beat. I don't know. Maybe I put it in the link. But, you know, it's like, they saying like all these positive things. I can be what I want to be. Do, 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 do. That joint. Right. So they usually be watching that or something. So I'm sure that my daughter was in here. Whatever my one daughter had set up to watch as my wife was getting ready, the other daughter was in here just keeping her company, or probably even clicked on something that she wanted to watch like she usually do. And now they both just watching that. Yeah. So I'm sitting here. She appeared to get taller. I'm just chilling here. And then what had happened was, when I walked in, originally, I just walked in and had a seat. I assumed everything was fine. I was over here relaxing because everything was normal. I didn't have to be in here. I could have came in the house and went straight to bed, and my wife would have handled everything. But I came in here, like I said, just to be in the presence of my kids. I don't always have to bother them. Sometimes I just like looking at them. Just like hey, these my little babies, you know what I mean? So I just was probably in here chilling, just wanted to be around them or something, or just relax in the presence of them. And that's when I missed the part that maybe my oldest daughter or maybe our middle child had put. It's a Noah's Ark to it. Like I said, it's probably in this closet. I seen the top earlier, but I can't find the base. Let me see. Got it. It's hollow. I put the camera inside. It's hollow. All right. So this toy used to be like right there. All right. So that toy is usually right there, but somehow, some way, that toy ended up in there. So let's say I came in. When I originally came in, it looked like that. That's maybe what the crib looked like. Didn't see it. And honestly, I probably wouldn't have thought to think that that was a hazard. So I came in. I sat down. I'm chillaxing, man. That's all I want you to know. We were chilling. I know a lot of y'all are trolls and people that just miserable when they come in and make everybody else miserable and judge somebody off 10 seconds of it. There's 1,000 videos on my page, but you're gonna take this one clip and tell me I'm a bad parent. Sheesh. You know what I mean? So I came in. Again, I know I keep repeating myself. I came in, sat down, chilling. Watching my kids, hearing my kids, whatever. See them, my wife needed something, she would ask me. But at least, I'm in here. Like, okay, I got them. If they get too loud, I can calm them down. But, so yeah. So she took the toy, and she turned it upside down. This is where we messed up at. She turned it upside down, and that gave her, them little, what's that, about 3-4 magical inches. So she got a couple inches taller, So when she did that, she leaned on this rail right here. And yeah, I'm over here. She's over there. I see her head start to raise, right? I'm on my phone, but you're a parent. You can't never be 100% tuned into something. So I'm tuned into my phone, but of course, as I was looking at my phone, I probably was, looking at my kids. So that's probably why I caught it the way I caught it. So I'm watching it or whatever. I'm watching my phone, and then all of a sudden I see the silhouette start to tip. So of course it wasn't nothing to think about. Me being a dad. Why do you think dad catches is a thing? Dad catches is a thing because I'm not the first person to do it. You know what I mean? I'm not the first person to do it. I'm not the last. It was a close call. So my dad's senses kicked in. I seen her going overboard. So of course I leaped. I leaped. You know what I mean? Leaped, caught her, rolled. Well, I forgot how I rolled, whatever. I ended up here, and she ended up on top of me. So if you watch the full video, I was relieved, man. I caught her, I looked her in the eyes, I probably said, Amelia. And I was just relieved. I was relieved because I caught my daughter, she wasn't hurt. And that's what happened, you know what I mean? So like I said, you don't have to judge me, and it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all. Just don't judge people. It was 10 seconds of being a father. You know what I mean? I got 3 kids. I've done a lot. That one little moment, I'm glad it went the way it went. Great, But it wasn't the first time. It wasn't going to be the last. Look, man, it's hot here. I'm sweating. I got the suit on. It's blazing in here. Yeah, it's not the first time. It's not going to be the last, man. So. Yeah, that's what happened. Early morning, and like I said, once it happened, my daughter got up. My one daughter came and probably said like, "Good job, Papa," or something like that. Then she definitely called her mom. I know she said, "Mama." Then my wife walked in, and that's the only reason the video had to cut. And that's how I know it was the morning, because I'll never forget. She walked in with the all-white 2-piece Calvin Klein drink, and I was like, "Damn." I was kind of mad I got here so late, you know what I'm saying? But she walked in and we couldn't put the rest of the video, but it was just, we sat there and we started talking about what the heck just happened. I'm like, run the camera back, you know what I mean? Camera up there, up there somewhere, yeah. I'm like, run the camera back, like, she just freaking leaped to the thing. I had to leap out and catch her. So I don't know, whatever we did, we probably sat and eventually was able to either laugh about it or just be like, shh, you know what I mean? Because that wasn't, I don't remember if that was her first fall or did she fall after, but several things happened, man. One time we were coming out the back door. All I did was reach back to close the door. My 2 kids was already back there. It's like a sliding door. My 2 kids were already out back swinging on the swing set. And then she just ran into the lane. And I'm talking about, she got obliterated. Like, like she was cool. She fell on the dirt, but she got like smoked. Like it was bad. I was like, go. You know what I mean? But luckily she had on like a bulky coat or something like that. But she was fine. When she got up, she was fine. My message to all of you, all the parents, are kids are going to fall. Kids are going to get up. If you encourage them to, they will take their falls. You're not a bad parent. You're not a bad parent. It's just a moment. Things are going to happen. If you really want to know some truths, go ask your parents how many times they dropped you. Because when I asked my mom, she ever dropped me the first time we had a little incident, what she said, I'll leave between me and her. But yeah, I remember my cousin explained to her husband that she dropped her child before, and the dad ain't even known. This was 20 years later. He was like, wait a minute, you dropped JJ? He didn't even know, you know? So, yeah, that's all I'm saying is, don't be so judgmental, man. Thank you all for sharing the video. Thank you all for following the page. Before this, I was an average dude. I'm still an average guy, but before this, my page was an average guy's page. I had 400 people. That was probably friends, family, high school classmates, co-workers, and I was chilling, you know? But now I got 4,000 people I can be positive with, spread things with, show my family off too. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope y'all follow our YouTube, subscribe, hit that little button. I ain't really good with edits yet, so, you know, hit that little, where would it be? Hit that button right there, like right here. Hit that little button right there. But, you know, hit that little button right there and subscribe. And we are going to be working on content even in the midst of the quarantine and just try to get to know everybody a little better. And like I said, try to have some fun and just talk positive stuff, do positive things, and share positivity. How you supposed to end a YouTube video? Like, one love, take it easy, stay up. I'm out, man.